And welcome back to the Takeout. In 2018, Congress passed a law prohibiting the federal government from paying out sexual harassment claims involving lawmakers. But those settlements may have been bigger than previously known. South Carolina Republican Congresswoman Nancy Mace says a subpoena revealed that the secret payouts totaled $338,000 since 2004. So let's bring in former Democratic Congresswoman from California, Jackie Speier. She wrote the law that required members of Congress to pay for the settlements themselves and not use taxpayer funds. Congresswoman, great to see you. Thanks for being here. I think most Americans look at this and say, what? This was happening at all? So if not for this law, we wouldn't have perhaps even known. Since then, you revealed that more than $17 million has been paid out in various amounts and various settlements. Can you contextualize that number for us?
Well, first of all, the fact that since 1995, the law was protecting the harasser is something that I couldn't tolerate. And so I worked with Congressman Bradley Byrne, a Republican from Alabama, conservative. I'm a moderate liberal from California, and we could come to eye on what should be done. And so that's when we changed the whole law, which had provided attorneys for the harasser, but not for the victim. We changed that. We didn't make them jump through hoops like mediation, mandatory mediation, or cooling off periods, or requiring them to sign NDAs. What is most troubling is that since 2018, whatever cases have been dealt with haven't really been forthcoming in terms of transparency. And the fact that in Eric Swalwell's case, none of those victims came to the Workers' Right Commission is troubling. So I think Congress has got to do a deep dive into why these victims wouldn't come forward. Are they afraid of retaliation? Are they afraid of being ostracized? And there's a number of steps I think they need to take to stop this sexual predator paradise in Congress.
Yeah, I mean, what is it that you think helps, kind of keep these things going? I mean, a lot of lawmakers that I talked to on Capitol Hill say that the ethics process needs to be completely overhauled and reformed. I'm wondering if you share that view.
Well, I do. I served on a subcommittee investigating a Democratic member when I was in the House, and the process took way too long. And then when they had all the evidence, the member resigned. And that's the typical pattern. They'll stay as long as they can, and then when the report comes out or is about to come out, they resign so that the ethics committee no longer has jurisdiction over them.
And when you first passed this law back in 2018, it was the height of the Me Too movement. It seems like so long ago now, but then you look at what we just saw with Swalwell, who you mentioned, Tony Gonzalez, another expelled recently. I'm wondering if you can assess kind of the state of the Me Too movement, given that we're still seeing these cases come up.
Well, I don't think the taxpayers of this country want to have their Congress be a place where predators can roam freely. So I think it's incumbent on the House leadership and the members on both sides to change it. One of the things that has to be made perfectly clear is that if there's a claim filed for sexual harassment or having an affair with a member of your staff, you will be subject to expulsion. No question asked. No questions answered, maybe. But the truth is, that's the only thing that's going to change their behavior. If they think they're going to lose their job, they're going to think twice about their zipper.
Well, we'll leave it there, but will be interesting to see what comes out of the information from the subpoena that Congresswoman Nancy Mace issued. Former Congresswoman Jackie Speier, thank you very much for your time. We appreciate it.